minute, we're doing 110 down at Sandy Beach in Florida. Next, we're bumper to bumper at over 210 on a super speedway.
Yeah, come on!
How the heck we get here? Progress. That's how.
Coming to the white flag and Labonte takes the lead.
75 years of twisted metal, feet made of lead.
He taps him.
Clashing.
Dale hits him! They're out of it!
Fighting for everything. Not giving away an inch.
And there's a fight between Dale Earnhardt and Donnie Allison.
This isn't just about the 75 years of legends. This is about 75 years of legends and their rocket ships.
1 lap to go!
Each one drafting off of its predecessor. Each one hell-bent at going faster.
He's coming!
Each one built with one thing in mind.
Here they come to the line!
Get out front, stay out there.
Side by side!
Because out there is where the future is. And if the first 75 years is any indication, you better brace yourself for the next 75. NASCAR, always forward.
Hello everyone. This is a pretty proud achievement for those 75 greatest drivers on the list, since they got 50th greatest driver since 1998, and now they got 25 more this year. They got a complete list for 75 greatest driver. So far, today you will see the full image of my drivers, of my favorite drivers. One image will be shown for my mom's favorite driver, and one image shown as my dad's favorite driver from the list of 50th greatest driver and the 75th greatest driver on the list. So far, I'm going to talk about 4 drivers of mine right now. I am so proud of my first favorite driver. I'm a fan of Ernie Irvan I. He got earned on his 50th greatest driver on the list since 1998, and plus, he won't get rid of his 50th greatest driver, and he's still part of this. Right now, he is a part of the 75th greatest driver on the list. So far, I'm proud of him doing it. I'm proud. Earned the achievement he did, since he done from his first Cup Series career win at Bristol under the lights in August of 1990, and his final career win at Michigan International Speedway on June 15, 1997. That track has almost killed him, but he owned the track so bad. And he's earned that the 50th greatest driver on the list in 1998 season on the golden anniversary, starting at Daytona National Speedway. In the 1998 season, to kick off. And right now, my next proud driver on the list. The first you will see the picture of Ernie Irvan. The second one will be Carl Edwards. Since I started a fan of Carl Edwards back in 2006. My goodness gracious. He had a good talent, he had a good winning races, and from Roush Racing, now it's called Roush Racing, Fenway Keselowski Racing, known as RFK Racing. And from what he just did, driving for the Roush team for driver number 99 in the Cup Series from used to be called sponsor Office Depot, Ford Fusion, or Taurus. That's when he got success from winning the Xfinity Series Championship in 2007. Used to be called NASCAR Busch Series. Now they call it the NASCAR Xfinity Series number 60. The one sponsor I love the most on the Xfinity side was Save a Lot from driver number 60. That is cool. I have that t-shirt with me, but second age was by it started fading. And he did it with the truck series driving the number 99. And sponsored Ford F-150 from Roush Racing in 2004. And as you see the next, you see the image that from Carl Edwards on there for I mentioned about that. And my next proud team is Dale Earnhardt Jr. I was so lucked out I had Dale Earnhardt Jr. t-shirt of the Budweiser number 8 Chevrolet Monte Carlo for my Christmas present back in 2001 and 2002. And I was in my 7th grade year and I was in my 8th grade year. I was very young over that t-shirt to school, but the downfall is I had to put the shirt inside out because of the alcohol sponsor from it. I'm pretty proud of that. And also won a 2-time Daytona 500 champ from 2004 from his dad's team in 2014 for Earnhardt Motorsport, driving the 88. And then he did earn an achievement. He won a 2-time NASCAR Busch Series known as NASCAR Xfinity Series. Did one in at his dad team for the number 3 DEI AC Daco Chevy Monte Carlo. And he did pretty good achieve for the race. And then in the plus he is inducted in the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2022. Since he had now he was in the Hall of Fame in 2021, but they postponed it. Supposed to be Dr. Hammond in the Hall of Fame. Next, after I showed that you will see the image done with Jr. Proud achievement, my next achievement will be Chase Elliott. I was so lucky that I was being started fan of Chase Elliott since 2018. And you know I've been started with Dale Jr. and Carl has been fan of 2006. But here's the story. I started fan of Chase Elliott because I was so lucked out because I had a diecast Napa all the parts Chevy Monte Carlo, 4-time Cup Series winner of Michael Waltrip. Used to be Michael Waltrip has a sponsor from having to his own team and Michael Waltrip Racing, and now Earnhardt Motor Sports having a sponsor of Napa, all the parts for Chase Elliott. I am so happy to have him be a fan of him in 2018. I am so lucky. If you're a fan of Chase Elliott, you'll be proud of that. Let's see. He was winning the Xfinity Series championship very young age. In his first year attempt for his rookie of the year and the championship at the same year in 2014. Pretty proud. And plus, won for some truck series race when he was young age to the road course. His first Xfinity truck series race at the North of the Border at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. I'm pretty amazed he got that one there. And then the Xfinity Series there won the championship in 2014. And now, back in 2020, since we had a pandemic, he won the championship in the Cup Series. And he was joined with his dad, Bill, in the Cup Series championship with the famous car number 9. Pretty amazing. They got roll of the family members. Car number 9 and his cousin number 94. Pretty amazing. And one thing that sounds funny about this, Dale Jr. joined with his, after I show you the picture of the Chase Elliott I am proud of for his 75th greatest driver, I have to tell you about this. I'm proud of Dale Jr. He joined with his late father, Dale Earnhardt Sr., and his late grandpa, Ralph Earnhardt, was in the 50th greatest driver of NASCAR in 1998. Now he joined with his son and grandson in the 75th greatest driver this year. And also, Chase Elliott joined with his dad, Bill, since Bill was joined, he was seated in 1998 for 50th greatest driver of his successful, plus also from mostly successful yacht time from Elliott I was the Southern 500 race for the Wins the $1 Million back in 1985. Pretty amazing achievement for Elliott. They got 50th greatest driver. Now he's 75th greatest driver. Joined with his son, joined greatest driver for Chase Elliott. Pretty amazing. Like a family member. Earnhardt and Elliott are in the greatest driver. Like the Allison and the Petties. Pretty amazing stats on the family tree did for Lee and Richard Petty done it on the first side, on the father and son, and Bobby and Davey Allison done that too, for the greatest driver from successful. Amazing as that. And so far, I'm going to tell you that my last two driver I am proud of is Dale Jarrett. You'll see the image right what I'm talking about. And after that is Tony Stewart. First of all, I'll tell you about Dale Jarrett. Was 50th greatest driver, joined with his father, Ned Jarrett, from greatest drivers and 50th greatest driver ever. Well, since Dale Jarrett, my mom's a fan of Dale Jarrett since that time. That's from the Ford Quality Care and UPS sponsor. Oh man, this commercial never gets old. UPS. At the time in early 2000 until Dale Jarrett's retirement in 2008. That is pretty amazing. That's cool. And since then, my mom's been a fan of Dale Jarrett back in the late 90s through 2008 from Dale Jarrett's been retired and investor side. Plus, he was doing a broadcast booth on the NBC in USA, used to be called NBC Sports. And he's joined his father there for 50th greatest driver, and so together again at 75th greatest driver. Plus, he's in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Pretty amazing achievement. And lastly, Tony Stewart. My dad was a huge fan of him. Oh gosh. Since 1999, my dad started a fan of him because of one used to be sponsored on the number 20 Home Depot Pontiac Grand Prix. Of the Rookie of the Year sponsor. So by the time 2008 ends, he's going to move to his own, create his own team called Stewart Haas Racing. Number 14 used to been a sponsor of Office Depot from number 99 car to buy the 14 Chevrolet Impala, and now they're no longer a sponsor of the Office Depot at all, since the sponsor no longer exists in the cup side. Until he told his retirement in 2016. And then, he's the rest of the history. He's been doing the old race team, working on the old race team, and don't forget, one thing Toy Story done an achievement hunt for the reason why he got 75th greatest driver, due to he got a successful talent from racing, from the Truck Series, Xfinity side, and the Cup Series. But one of the biggest achievements he got done was winning the championship for 5 races in the playoffs in 2011, beating the high record of Carl Edwards for the most wins. Carl Edwards has 1 win, and Tony Stewart win 5 in the playoffs. Carl Edwards won the regular season. Tony Stewart won the 5 races on the playoffs. That's some pretty amazing stats. And also, plus, he was the first one that got the list of the greatest 75th greatest driver announced during the Easter Sunday at Bristol Motor Speedway on the 3rd this year. And so far, part of that, you'll see the first image that I talk about Ernie Irvan. The second picture you'll see Carl Edwards. The third picture you'll see Dale Jr. The fourth one you'll see Chase Elliott. The fifth picture you'll see Dale Jarrett. And the last one, number 6, is Tony Stewart. That's let you know you'll see the top 6 driver I mentioned on my favorite driver, my mom's favorite driver, and my dad's favorite driver. And I just give you a heads up. If your favorite driver's on the list on the 75 greatest driver for the NASCAR, make sure you congratulate them if you're a fan of them on the list. This year or the past 25 years ago, they had announced the 50th greatest driver in 1998. Alright? If you have a question or comment, feel free to comment on my YouTube channel. Alright?
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.